Hello YouTube. Since I didn't film from the start, I thought I would give you a brief overview of what occurred from the beginning of this project. As you can see, the roof is in terrible shape. The shingles were curling. I finished the front part and then moved on to the addition, which was on the back. I had that blue tarp on for quite some time until I got it fully enclosed. That's the structure in the back. We discovered these shelving units when we worked on the stairs inside. There's a picture from out the back, the new part, and more pictures from when we were constructing. You can see the chimney there from the furnace. We had that removed. We actually had to remove it brick by brick. We wanted to put a new HVAC unit in so we wouldn't have a furnace inside, and that's the unit there. And that's where the chimney used to be. As I said, brick by brick. And now we had the addition on and got it under roof. The roof came out pretty well, but I did have some leaks. I had to call someone in. We decided to go with a different look on the back. That was some of the construction inside. You see the paneling and pink walls and so forth. I wasn't going to tear out the drywall originally, but it was in such poor shape we had no choice but to take it down to the studs. Everything's coming along just fine. A lot of debris, as you can see, all over the floor. We had to get a dumpster to remove everything. We filled that to the brim. It's just all coming together. As you can see, it's pretty well gutted. This is the addition section. I'll get more pictures of that. Little closet area that's going to be over here. As you may recall, there's 2 bedrooms upstairs. Now you can see it's just all one. Put in some new windows, a little larger, more light. There was a lot of rot. All of the walls here were just 2x4, so I'm furring them out with some more 2x4s turned sideways, just to give it close to a 2x6 thickness. That way I can go ahead and get more insulation going on. As you can see here, raise my hand, I can touch these beams just standing there. So what we plan on doing is every one of these beams is going to be cut out. Then I'm going to cut it to length and raise it all the way up to the ridge beam and put it across as support. Just kind of going across there. So it'll still give plenty of support to the roof, but the ceiling itself will be a lot higher. I'm going to have to redo the electric in here because none of it's ground wire, it's just 2-wire, and so I want to redo that. Obviously I don't need, right now in this section, what do I have? Oh, I didn't have this one on either. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 lights. So we'll probably just have 2 ceiling lights and a fan in the middle. I'm probably going to do some faux beams across, maybe like 4 of them, just to give it a different look. Had to put a beam across there so that I could support the openings, because that'll be a little closet area, so there'll be a little door. That's the opening into the walk-in closet. And we're going to have a little bathroom there. There's the shower bottom. I already got that and started doing some plumbing. Kind of had to put everything on hold in this section because there was a leak in the roof right in the connection between the old and the new, right along there, and the water had started coming right out of this, just streaming out. and any repairs that I tried to do actually made it worse because it kind of made a dam for it. It wouldn't let the water escape, and what had happened is I did the valleys poorly, and so it was letting water in. So we had someone come here and fix it, and it was well worth the money to have that peace of mind. But you can kind of get an idea. We'll probably have the sink right underneath that window. We haven't fully decided because Joanna has something different she wants to do with the sink, so it's possible that just the shower and the toilet will be enclosed and the sink will be outside. But you can see we got plenty of space here all along, back there. I'll be able to, hang stuff. I wish I had raised it a little higher. I wasn't sure the slope of the roof I was going to get, so I just plan on 4 feet. I wish it was a little higher because we do bump our head. But once we get clothes hanging and so forth, we got clothes coming here. I'm going to have a little window in there, or I may take it out. I was going to put one of our old main windows in there, or we have a frosted door just so it lets light all the way through. But even with these windows, the light up here has been dramatically changed. So a lot going on. But that was kind of a pain. Had to take some of the siding off in order to do the windows. And then, they didn't fit just... Well, the new windows are the same length as the old ones. They're just deeper. But the old ones were replacement windows, so they fit inside an existing old wooden frame type. So the wooden frame outside didn't let the siding in as much, and since these windows were the same width, then I had to figure out something different, because then the vinyl pieces, putting them back up, were a little too short. But, it'll be nice. We'll have a wooden floor. I'm going to use some of the doors from Maine and kind of do a faux piece between the windows there. Our bed will go right up against there, headboard and so forth, and we'll have the rest of the space for whatever. Well, as you can see, that beam going across there is a 2x10, and then it's jointed over the window, and there's about 3 feet there. So that's about 13 feet. The bedroom is actually going to be about 13 feet by about 23 feet. So it'll be kind of nice. I made this opening here a little larger because I wanted it to mirror the size of that, because what we're going to do is put like a barn door on there, and so the same door can just go back and forth, closed up there or closed over there. One's closed, one's open. So I made the measurements so that they equaled that. I've got to do some things with the ducting. As you can see, that's kind of in the middle of the floor. I'm going to have to cut up pieces of the floor so that I can run it to the exterior walls, and there's another one from the other bedroom. So there'll be 2 up there, and then I've got to do some things here with the return. As you can see right now, it kind of comes, it goes down, and it's right in the middle of the opening, but I'm going to have to do some notching and re-support so that it'll be below the floor and still have strength, and that way I can run it to where it needs to be. So, but just a lot going on, and we've got just the weekends to do stuff, but we got a nice tall ceiling there, at least in the middle. Like I said, if I hang clothes across there, kind of that end, hanging them like that way on the other side of the window, then I won't have a cause to always get in that close toward the ceiling. So hopefully our heads should be spared.
Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe.